It's the Sportswire, sexy Massieh. 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 Hey, we be in the game when it comes to the wire. And the way we play, we make them all inspire. Know what I do with this though when I retire. When we make it, wreck it, save it for a child's child. We be in the game when it comes to the wire. And the way we play, we make them all inspire. Know what I do with this dough when I retire. When we make it, wreck it, save it for a child's child. Yeah, came in the game and I'm killing it. And I was straight to sticks at the dealership. And I'm a diggle kid and I be all about pockets like Phillip ribs. And I'm invested, I'm getting these dividends. Cause I was driving and I was just
Sunday, October 21st, live edition of the Sportswire, Sax, Massieh, and Sleeve.
Whoa!
It's, I come back from a little bit of a hiatus and it looks like we got another
Did you have a
co-host.
baby? Did you have a baby?
That's you.
Okay.
I'm not joining that.
You
that
disappeared for a while.
I went on vacation.
6 months, I think you were gone. You sure you don't have a baby?
I'm positive.
Well, I have a baby.
You do.
And his name is
Sleeve.
He's here.
So
I'm haunted by that cry.
I go on a vacation. I missed 2 shows, and I come back now, and it seems like you guys are doing these live podcasts live from Tony Pepperoni, Rancho Bernardo, here in San Diego, California. Mention the Sportswire, get a $10 large pizza with 1 topping.
That's still you got that today, right?
I got that today. Pepperoni.
I don't
and
think
mushroom.
that the host can get that deal. Is there a rule?
There's no rule.
There's no rule.
No,
Never mind.
Anarchy.
So I did pay the extra.
How was the pizza?
It was good. It was really good. Pizza was really good.
Oh, we just got cake pops or whatever these are.
The Cinna
Pops.
something.
You got to try these.
Look at the frosting.
Oh,
The
yeah.
frosting's the best part.
Cheat day.
You can stick anything in frosting and it'll be delicious.
I don't know about anything.
There has to be. Okay to say.
Yeah, we're rated E. We're rated E on.
What does rated E mean?
Explicit.
Oh, explicit or everyone?
Yeah, no, explicit.
Oh.
But it's good to be back. Good to be live here. Lots going on. This was an exciting week in sports. I'm not even gonna get to hockey because
We don't talk hockey on this show.
We don't talkie hockey.
Talkie hockey.
so
Sleeve had a competition today, weightlifting. What do you call it?
Weightlifting.
Weightlifting or is it Olympic lifting? Quote
Olympic
unquote.
weightlifting is the technical name.
As he eats his.
according to Instagram, Sleeve had his best, cleanest, whatever.
I think
thing.
it's his best clean and jerk.
No.
Whoa, what you guys
Sax
do?
is,
What you guys do on the weekends is not what I'm talking
looking
about.
at number 11, Dick Hard.
Here at Tony Pepperoni.
Family friendly.
Family is not friendly, huh?
That's what. But so Sleeve, tell us a little bit about this weightlifting or
Yeah. sorry.
your clean jerks or whatever they're called.
Condescension aside,
Ooh, very good.
you get 3 attempts at a snatch, 3 attempts at a clean and jerk.
So you get 3 attempts at the snatch, and then you get 3 attempts at the clean and jerk.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
What
we're on
is
the
a
same page.
snatch? Explain that to our viewers,
I feel like
our listeners.
all one of them.
Yeah. 6. Alex Spanos died? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We're at Live Tony Pepperoni. We have like 27 pizzas, so if we go segue here and there.
Are
you
there
know
more
why.
pizzas or TVs?
Yeah,
There's
that's
a lot
like
of. You said
pizza-
pizzas.
that's a well, there are pizzas. TVs. The Chargers did win, right?
They did.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. It was a very interesting call by the coach Mike Vrabel of Tennessee.
We still got to figure out what
Oh,
the snatch is.
Yeah, we're still trying to. It's been 30 years and 31 years, and I'm still trying to find out. Sleeve, tell me what's
He gets
this,
3 attempts.
what's the
Usually you
snatch?
get 1.
Josh knows this, but he likes to make a joke. He's a funny guy.
Thank you. That's
Snatch is when you bring a barbell from the ground and overhead.
And you
One-
want to
in
know
one
why he's
movement.
single?
Bumble.
I'm
And
sorry.
how much
Carry
weight
on.
did you lift?
I snatched 100 kilos, 220 pounds.
Damn. That's a lot of weight overhead.
That's more than me. He can pick me up over your head.
So you know if there's a fire
I'm safe
and he doesn't save you, it was personal.
for sure. He's not saving me.
Fair enough.
He's
Not,
like, fuck this.
not after these comments.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to remember this during the
So-
This Is Us fire.
But your performance, you think was the best you've ever done?
No,
I thought
but
that's what the Graham said.
it was good. I cleaned 125. This is a silly conversation.
Why? This is all about sports and the
It's
wire.
true. It's true. I was pleased. I was pleased today.
That's good. So now what?
Now,
Does this take you to regionals again or something?
No.
Are we going to Vegas?
No, we're not going to Vegas.
I need a reason to go to Vegas.
You don't need a reason to go to Vegas.
That's true. But I do. As a dad, you need a reason. You can't just go.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
The easiest 125 I've ever cleaned.
That's true.
What does that mean?
So clean is when you bring the bar from the ground to your shoulders.
Okay.
But then you have to
Stand it up.
stand it up. And I'm just new at this, so this is pretty technical.
What's new? Like a year and a half?
No, I mean, I did it for 6 months. Didn't really get the hang of it. Took a year off. Now I'm back.
Yeah.
3 months.
Welcome back, like Mace.
That was a horrible CD. The welcome back.
Is the outfit required?
Yes.
Is that your own outfit,
Yes.
or do they lend that outfit to you?
That would be weird. But yes.
That would be awesome.
That would be weird.
In a new business that Sax and I was
Sharing,
Kind of like the Prius.
We'll talk about that later.
sharing
Big bucks.
sharing singlets is gonna be a weird thing.
So,
Singlets.
Probably a recipe for what's that thing when you get
herpes?
on your skin?
Eczema?
Jiu-jitsu people, wrestlers get it all the time.
Cauliflower ear?
Ringworm.
Oh.
Recipe for ringworm.
For sure. Have you ever gotten ringworm?
Once
I think so. I think I've gotten it as well.
I had to get
Different probably reasons.
on antibiotics
Oh, really?
real fast. Your
all
boy,
right.
your best friend Kellen Winslow.
Please, I'm going to have to cut that out.
He
Kellen's under fire.
He's hanging out with Clifford the Big Red
Don't
Dog.
you remember he almost died? He got MRSA when he was on the Bucks.
Well, he's under fire recently. Rape charges. We don't want to talk about that right now. Not good for TV.
Yeah, we're all for
Thank God we're not on TV.
Yeah.
keeping
Very
it
good.
clean.
So, anything else, Sax? Usually you talk about life. You went on a trip.
I went on a fantastic trip. Went to Cabo, San Jose del Cabo, Cabo San Lucas.
And how was it? You didn't go to the beach?
Well, the beach
You
there-
stayed at the hotel.
Stayed at the resort, all inclusive.
So what did you do at this?
Well, got up,
Okay.
went to breakfast,
Okay.
saw my girl Adriana. Shout out to Adriana, who hooked it up at breakfast every morning.
Was your wife there, a girlfriend?
Britt, my girlfriend, was there with me.
And Adriana was there as well.
Adriana was there.
Okay.
Adriana's the hostess at, the breakfast.
My
of
bad.
hostess.
Yeah.
Yes, every
Hostess with
morning
the
she
mostest.
greeted me.
That's good. With what kind of greeting?
And Ola Familia Sachs.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And what did you have for breakfast in Cabo San Lucas?
Oh man.
Explain to me.
So I think
An enchilada?
no.
Fajitas?
The breakfast was very white.
Excuse me? Egg whites? Oatmeal? What are you talking about? Is this a race thing?
Egg, bacon,
Oh,
hot
right.
cakes.
Come on.
They did have some weird stuff. Like it was a buffet, and they'd have like cauliflower out of them, like raw cauliflower.
Chilaquiles.
They did have chilaquiles out, but they didn't look so good.
Is that
Huevos rancheros.
No huevos
is
rancheros.
chilaquiles Mexican?
Chilaquiles
Or is that carne
Mexican.
asada fries?
It's
not
Mexican.
close at all.
Really?
It's chips with some sort of like
But
salt.
has that always been around? I feel like
Yes.
it's
Shredded chicken,
It's new.
chips, eggs.
Chilaquiles is not like a California burrito.
Not even close. Or carne
It's-
asada fries.
It's
Neither
been
one.
around for longer.
It goes back to the heritage, back when they were on the Pueblo.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
The tortilla chips and
Yes,
all, right?
back when they were picking the maza.
That was deep. That was deep.
But yeah, Cabo was great, relaxing. Sat by the pool every single day for hours and hours and hours. I listened to the episode of the Sportswire with
Oh, we appreciate that.
Sleeve and Messiah.
One
You
of
were,
6 listeners.
you were the listener in Mexico.
Yeah, it was.
We were trying to
not-
figure that out.
Yeah, it was me.
You took our geographical map off
Exact-
right there.
We had a Mexico listener and a listener in Alaska, I think. I was like, who the hell is in Alaska?
I wanted to bring the Sportswire international. So,
And you did, so we appreciate that.
along with Amrish.
Amish, Netherlands, he didn't listen last week.
No?
So, yeah.
Amrish is back in business though, doing some Tip of the Day Tuesday.
Yes, he is, finally.
But
Took
speaking
him
of Tip of the Day Tuesday, are we
Just a
going to
tip.
be able to have Lending Tip Tuesdays if Lending Tip's Instagram is down.
Can't disclose that information at this moment, just
Because
in case Instagram is listening.
I've gone on Instagram and I do not see Lending Tips anymore.
You contributed this week, so I do commend you for going on Instagram and posting some excellent footage of Cabo.
Thank you.
On your new iPhone. Still jealous of that
Portrait
phone.
mode.
Awesome mode. I wish I had that in like real life. Like everything was portrait mode. What was the question?
Why is that Lending Tips down?
Okay, so I tried to explain this to Sleeve, and he looked at me like,
I understood it.
"This motherfucker's crazy."
I mean, that's
So the algorithm on Instagram is not showing me in like different aspects, right? So the traffic just isn't there. It's dropped over the last 3 weeks. So our philosophy is that we have to get off in order to reset the system. But the reason why it's off is probably because we do this thing called follow, unfollow. So we follow you,
Right.
You follow us, we unfollow you. Peace. Cruel. I think Instagram caught on, right?
Okay.
And so they stopped showing me to my friends, my followers.
I was seeing you.
Yeah, I think you were one of the few.
Well, because my
'Cause
life
you have,
wouldn't
like,
be
two.
complete without Lending Tips.
I think you have like two friends on there, right? How many people do you follow?
I don't know. We could see.
You can check right now.
We could check right now.
I'm
That's
sure it's probably like 300 people or less.
Oh yeah,
campusprotein.com.
I do follow.
Are they a sponsor of this show?
No.
Okay, so
I follow.
we gotta cut that out.
296.
See, 300.
Tony Pepperoni, Rancho Bernardo.
So, I'm sure all those 300 people don't post every day like I do. So I'm sure I was up there with your algorithms. If you know what I mean.
Yes. It's kind of like the
You know what I mean? Your
Now, who do you
algorithm.
think is stricter with algorithms? Facebook, Instagram, or Amazon?
Facebook and Instagram are the same thing.
Same company, but do they use the same algorithms, you think?
It's a good
Probably
question.
not exactly the
Good
same.
question.
There you go. No
Where's
further
Mark?
questions, Your Honor.
I read a report that they want Mark Zuckerberg off the board.
I saw a
Why would they
headline
do
like
such
that
a
too.
thing?
I think maybe it stems from when they had
Oh, the data breach.
Data breach.
Yeah, but who cares?
I feel like every company's having data breaches now. Are you scared when you see a data breach? I'm not. It doesn't even affect me anymore.
I
But
want someone to steal
everybody-
my identity. Like, I really want someone to take my
They
credit.
can't steal your kid. Don't.
I want someone to be like, oh, fucked up your credit. Be like, oh, cool, I have an excuse now why I have fucked up credit.
And then you have fucked up credit.
That's all right. I've had it for my whole life, so I'm not like,
That's true.
I'm not really worried about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's talk sports.
Sports. So, do we want to start off with some
Let's talk
World
baseball.
Series?
You owe me $5.
Sleeve says I owe him $5. Did you listen to last week's show?
I did not listen to last week.
Okay.
You owe me $5.
He says I owe him $5, but
For
I
what?
I predicted that the Dodgers went to the World Series.
Yeah, but you said Astros Dodgers. I said I want the field.
I don't remember
And
saying
you
that.
bet $5?
Yep.
Well, lucky for you, there is tape of it, and we can go back and see.
Yep.
So, by next week, I will
We'll have
listen,
this resolved.
and I will resolve it one way or another. But
Now, who do you have for the World Series?
we got special visitors coming.
We got
Tony
Cam,
Pepperoni.
Tony Pepperoni. We
Cam,
got our
Cam.
number one fans here. We got Britt, Cam, and
are
that's it. Because
missing,
I don't think Farrah likes our show.
We are missing D's Nuts.
These nuts. Maybe one day he'll come out
Maybe
here.
D's Nuts will make a trip
Where does
out
he
here.
live?
Chula Vista.
Oh, that's kind of a
That's
trek.
pretty far.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
Chula Vista, that's Rancho Bernardo.
45
40
minutes.
minutes, yeah.
For a
I would
$10
drive-
pizza.
I would drive 40 minutes to see D's Nuts.
Live.
I can show you these nuts live right now.
45 minutes to get a $10 pizza. I would
Yeah.
do it any day.
Good pizza, good
friend.
TV,
Great pizza.
good friends. That reminds me of Scott and VR.
Great people.
What was their thing? Scott
Great
and VR?
friends.
There you go.
Are they still on?
Sportswire Live.
Sportswire Live. Sax Massieh sleeve. We got Cam in the house. Cam is in his Ergo Baby, which is a knockoff of the Baby Bjorn.
That's how we roll. Discount. Debit.
Absolutely.
How was your nap? That was good. Good nap. We are now talking to a baby on Sportswire.
We've evolved.
That's how far we've gone.
So, Major League, that's how exciting baseball is. That it's,
Red Sox, Dodgers can't get any better than that.
well,
So
market-wise,
let's start with let's go back.
Okay, I'll give you the $5.
No.
I'll give you $5 so we cannot talk about it on Sportswire anymore.
I think he wants to talk about something else.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, comedian.
Snatches.
Let's talk
Easy
about
jerks.
This is the guy who cleans off the couch.
That's good.
Let's
Say
go.
that.
Let's go to the series. Let's talk the series.
Which series?
Both of them.
Siri?
How do we? Siri. How do we feel about? Did the NLDS to the NLCS and then ALCS end like you thought they would?
So, I
Game 7 pretty
expected
much.
more competition out of the ALCS. I expected the Astros to give the Red Sox more of a run. I don't know if I maybe discounted. I feel like I'm saying that weird.
I feel like you're saying it
Discounted.
right.
Discounted.
But you said it right.
I feel like I discounted the great season that the Red Sox had in the regular season. It just seemed like they were just far and away better than everybody. They had such a great record. I think it was 108 wins. But at the end of the day, I thought that they weren't that much better. But it seems like they are that much better. They handled the Yankees. They handled the Astros. And they didn't have any issue with them. There were no slip-ups. They didn't get behind, really.
They did what they did during the regular season.
Exactly. They
all
did
throughout.
what they're supposed to do for the best team in Major League Baseball. So
And Price had 2 wins,
Price had 2 wins.
or 1.5. He went out
One,
5
right,
and
yeah.
third or 4 and 2/3.
I don't think he got the win in the first one,
But
because
he went out
exited
a
too
run ahead.
early.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, what's up with pitching being so different in playoffs than it is in regular season? They cut the
Explain.
bullpen
Oh,
so much, and to
Every pitch
you
matters.
talking about Dave Roberts, or who are you talking about?
everybody. Look at the Brewers yanking Wade Miley after 5 pitches in
It's
game
all
number
strategy.
5.
That's why I love baseball. Everything's a chess match
Yep.
with baseball.
Absolutely.
It's the only sport that you can say
Baseball
every pitch
playoffs
matters.
is great. It's not Stanley
regular
NHL
season-
Stanley Cup playoffs. It's not as good as Stanley Cup playoffs in my opinion.
Why? How?
Because Stanley Cup playoffs is just the best playoffs in all of sports.
That does not answer
The
question.
excitement, the speed, the energy, everything gets taken up a notch.
We'll have to watch this year. I'm not going to watch.
We're gonna watch.
Maybe if we go live. If we go live, I'll watch.
We can go live with Tony
But it's
Pepperoni.
not the same game. Like the speed is not what you watch baseball for. The tension between every pitch is just so high in baseball.
It is, and you're literally every single pitch. You're like,
Like
on the
hanging-
edge of the
yeah.
seat, like wondering, is this going to be the pitch? Especially with
Right.
all these games that went to extras.
Yeah.
And just one swing and that's it.
Especially the low scoring games in the beginning, right? So like any error is the game.
But the Red Sox didn't have too many of those games.
No,
so
the
it
Red
was
Sox
boring to
came
watch.
out
Not
and
at all.
did what they needed to do. They came to the playoffs like a 108 win team,
They're
and that's how
starting-
they've been playing.
Their starting rotation is just too deep.
Too deep. Their bats are too heavy. They performed. Their coaching was pretty good. I think they had one coaching flaw where they left a pitcher in 1 inning too long or 1 pitch too long, and that's the game they lost. But that's it. I think they did a good job all around.
Their number 4 man was last year's Cy Young winner.
Pretty good.
Are the Red Sox built for longevity? Can this Red Sox team win and compete like they are for the next 1, 2, 3 years?
If they have everybody locked up, sure.
Contract-wise, right?
Yeah. I don't. If they don't, then
Can you
maybe
even
not.
name like 7 players on the Red Sox that are not pitchers?
Yes.
All right, go.
There we go.
Go.
Mookie Betts,
Okay.
JD Martinez.
Okay. 5
Uh,
to go. 2 down.
the catcher. I can't remember
The
his
catcher,
name.
the first baseman, the left fielder,
No,
the right fielder.
No,
The coach.
Hold on.
Who's the
hold on.
coach? Alex
That
Cora.
aren't pitchers, or that
Yeah.
are starting
That are
pitchers.
Just go with
that are not
7.
pitchers.
Just
All right.
give me 7.
7.
Just go.
All right. Chris Sale,
We'll wait.
Nathan Eovaldi,
David Bryce.
Pitcher,
Price.
pitcher,
Rick Porcello,
pitcher.
Keep
JD
going.
Martinez,
Okay. Where we
Mookie
at?
Betts. That's 6.
Okay, but that's only two non.
Two
Four?
non-
Give me one more. Give me one more. David Ortiz.
Justin Pedroia.
Not on the roster.
I was gonna say.
From injury.
Exactly, and that's the thing about the Red Sox,
can't
and
believe
that
his
was
name.
that was what I'm trying to talk about.
Nunez. Eduardo Nunez.
Jackie Bradley Jr.,
Yes, Jiggy
where
J.
did these go?
Sandy Leone, the catcher, the first baseman Price. You have You didn't say Kimbrel, who's their closer.
You said I couldn't say
Well,
pitchers.
I said
Craig
you couldn't say
Kimbrel.
And then you
pitchers,
named
but you
19
said
of them.
Price and you said
right, Craig Kimbrel,
Eovaldi
yeah.
and you said everybody else and their mothers and fathers. So, but that's the thing about the Red Sox is they don't have necessarily what I would consider a superstar. Mookie Betts he's a great player, absolutely.
I think they do.
JD Martinez,
Yes.
great player,
Superstar.
absolutely. But when you think of superstars,
JD
those
Martinez.
guys don't pop up in your mind.
Absolutely. JD
Like
Martinez.
if I was to name 10
Are we talking
superstars in
pitchers?
baseball,
Just in general.
no. If I was to say 10 superstars in baseball, a Red Sox player would not pop up.
What's a superstar? Like the media buzz or
Trout. I would even call
JD Martinez is better than Trout this year.
Statistically, yeah, but
I would
name
even
recognition, all that stuff. I don't know if JD gets that
Judge.
treatment.
Aaron Judge.
Oh. Yeah,
Judge.
he's got it too, though.
Leftover of his snatch.
You have it too. Smart guy.
I don't snatch.
I'm clean. You guys
That was
were.
good. That was good.
You make jokes, but
That was good.
I've seen you do this stuff.
So that was just what I was trying to bring up, is that it doesn't seem like the Red Sox,
There are a bunch of misfits who came together and made
it's
it happen.
synergy.
They're not.
It's a matter of the
not like
whole is
a-
better than
they're
the
not
whole is
Brandon
the
Ingram.
sum of them is better than each individual
What
one.
does that even mean?
Misfits.
Brandon Ingram,
baseball
we'll
players.
talk about him later.
They all show up and do their job. Each position, each batter, and that's why they're the best team in baseball.
But see, all right.
But I don't think they're going to win,
Whoa.
Mookie Betts.
for
is
the
your-
record.
Mookie Betts is your leadoff hitter, right?
Okay.
He's fast. He's the guy that get on base. He steals bases. Like he advances to second, and then you get someone to hit him in. Like that's your Ricky Henderson type guy.
Ricky Henderson, you cannot compare that guy to Ricky Henderson.
I can't, but he's the closest thing to it right now.
Maybe.
Your leadoff hitter that gets on first, steals second, and you have a run.
Okay.
But that's what you need. You need speed on the bases, and then you need
You
steal
need
and
baseball
advance
players.
runners.
Yeah. You
Right?
don't
Like
need power hitters throughout the lineup.
Correct.
You just need baseball players.
correct.
I give credit to Alex Cora.
And the GM.
He coached, well, yeah, the GM, take it a step further, but Alex Cora coached a good series against the Astros. Good pitching
the
changes. Yeah, the Yankees, that was a month ago, it feels like, but against the Astros, I thought the Astros would show up and win maybe 3 games.
They had that moment in the where
They tried.
the stands. The guy robbed the ball.
Yeah.
Was it fan interference or what?
Mookie Betts this season.
And why, if it was fan interference, why is it that guy, the guy like the Cubs who...
Steve Bartman.
Yeah, why is he not famous?
But I'm looking at the stats for the Red Sox this regular season.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts,
Yeah.
136 games, batted .346,
That's
32
fantastic.
home runs, 80 RBIs,
That's
81
amazing.
walks, 91 strikeouts, 30 stolen bases, 6 caught stealings, on base of .438.
That's amazing.
Amazing stats. But he would not be listed top 10 superstars.
This year?
When you think of superstars, if I was to ask you to name 10 superstars
Who
in Major League
non-pitchers?
Baseball, non-pitchers,
Non-pitchers.
you wouldn't name
First,
one Red Sox.
First is the guy that you named, without a doubt. Mike Trout.
Mike Trout, okay.
Hands down. Second, this year,
I'm just talking about if I was to ask you
polarizing.
30 days ago, name to me 10 Major League Baseball superstars.
All right, so first is Trout. Second's probably Stanton. Third, Judge, because he's newer, but Stanton's got
Right.
the longevity. And also, he tears the leather off a ball and sends it 500 feet. Fourth, sensational catches. I'd say Chris Davis, probably because I'm an A's fan
Led the league with 48 home runs this year.
for the third year in a row.
Do you put Nolan Arenado in there?
Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe
Christian Yelich?
no. He
I
just
don't.
came on this
right,
year.
he's having a great year, but I
Yeah.
agree with you. I don't put him in as a superstar.
I would say Joey
Bryce
Votto.
Harper?
Bryce Harper, Joey Votto.
Okay.
He's the Reds guy, right? Joey Votto?
Yep.
Not the guy on the Rangers who strikes out a lot. Whatever his name is. I would say Arenado is probably true. Dodgers, I'd say Manny Machado for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Javi Baez.
I'm blanking. Javi for sure. The little guy on the Astros. I can't think of his name right now.
Altuve.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Carlos Correa probably also. I think we're at 10, right?
For
maybe
sure.
Maybe we're 15 by now.
Yeah. You know, and we don't even get to players like Rizzo, maybe. Freddie Freeman, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the thing. None of these Red Sox guys come up in your, like JD Martinez, amazing season, incredible season.
He's probably, I don't know why, if not, but he's probably MVP.
Who was the MVP this year?
They haven't named it yet.
Why not?
Because they wait till World Series.
Why?
So when you look at
44
JD
home
Martinez,
runs, 330 batting average.
330 batting average, over 400 on base percentage.
That's the best player in Major League Baseball.
130
And
RBIs.
they didn't want to sign him, remember?
43 home runs. You know, struck out 146 times, but in the strikeout era that we're in, that's not
Who cares?
terrible.
Who cares?
Now when you're putting 130 ribbies,
330.
exactly.
330 and 43 home runs. Both. That means you're getting great at bats and you're hitting the ball out of the park.
So, 3 players this season struck out over 200 times.
The guy on the Rangers, what's his name?
Gallo, Joey Gallo.
He's on that list, right?
He is. He's the lowest of the guys in the 200.
All right.
There's 2 players in
But
Major
he
League
also
Baseball.
has like 35 home runs or something like that, right?
Yeah, you're good, Sleeve. I'm
He's
gonna
like
give it to
fences
you.
You're
or
good,
bust.
Sleep. I like that.
He's fences or bust.
He had 40 home runs.
Yeah.
He had 40 home runs.
But he also leads the league in strikeouts.
And
close
he
to it.
batted 206.
Yeah.
So you're not getting
Absolutely not. He's swinging for the fences every single time.
Your boy Chris Davis, 175 strikeouts,
Yeah.
number 7 in Major League Baseball.
But he had like 270, right?
247.
247. Okay.
It's amazing a guy like Trevor Story struck out 168 times but still batted 291.
What's that mean? No walks?
Yeah. 47 walks.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Javi Baez, 29 walks, 167 strikeouts.
He does everything.
Batted 290.
He's stealing
Even-
everything. Like everything. Stealing bases, making crazy plays.
Playing all different positions.
Yeah, like
But just to finish the conversation before we move on, Giancarlo Stanton, 211 strikeouts. And then your leader from the Chicago White Sox,
The White
Yohan
Sox.
Moncada.
oh,
I think it's
they like
Yohan.
him though.
23 years old.
They like him. He's young.
Batted 235, 217 strikeouts,
Yeah.
67 walks, 61 RBIs, 17 home runs in 149
They like
games.
him. I got a guy I work with who's a White Sox fan. He always talks about him. Probably still young and he's got great potential.
Now, batting average wise, best batting average in the league, Mookie Betts.
Yep.
Followed by JD Martinez,
Yep.
1 and 2, both
Trout's
on the
up
Red
there
Sox.
too.
Trout's number 5 with
Yeah.
a 312, Altuve 316, and Christian Yelich 326.
Yeah. Trout's homers are up there too with JD Martinez homer batting average combo.
Trout's only 79 RBIs.
Right, but how many? Because nobody gets on base when he hits
When
these home runs.
you look at RBIs, you have JD Martinez, Chris Davis, Javi Baez, Nolan Arenado, Christian Yelich, Jesus Aguilar, Trevor Story, Edwin Encarnacion, Manny Machado.
The problem with RBIs is you have to have people on base ahead of you. If you're a
Is it the
great
RBI
hitter,
a selfish stat,
no.
or is it a team stat?
What's a team stat?
It's more of a team. It's
Yeah.
not an individual
Yeah.
player. It's more of how you're doing as a team.
Absolutely, but if you belt, if you go yard, you still get one RBI.
I love players who have like 7 home runs and like 12 RBIs.
Right? if you hit an RBI, excuse me, you hit a home run, you get an RBI.
So let's go back to World Series here. So we have the Boston Red Sox, who are the top team in all of baseball, against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now the Dodgers, did they do a play-in game?
No, yes, they did. Dodgers and Rockies.
So the Dodgers, but not to play in, just to see
Who's who?
who would win the West and who would have to do a play-in game.
Correct. 2-4.
So they had a seed.
2-4.
Right. So if they would have lost in that game against the Rockies, they would have had a play-in game.
No, they would have just faced
The Cubs.
the Brewers.
Oh, the Brewers faced the Cubs for the. That's right.
Who are we
That's
talking
right.
about?
The Dodgers.
No, the Brewers would have faced the Dodgers in the ALDS.
If the
1-4.
If the Dodgers would have lost to
Yeah.
the Rockies.
Wow.
Rockies would have played. Who the heck did the Dodgers beat?
Cubs.
No, Dodgers did not play Cubs. Cubs were out.
In the wild card game, that
Yeah.
was that was a Rocky.
Rockies, Brewers. Why are we Dodgers? And who's the fourth team?
In the it was Braves.
Braves.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it would have been Rockies, Braves.
What a difference. So that's
same,
why.
Same thing in the AL, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, same thing in the other one in the NL. Cubs, instead of being the first place team, they're at home.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Your son is so smiley.
We have a special guest here at the Sportswire.
Can you say something, Cam?
No, it's too
Blah,
big.
blah, blah.
Say, oh, he's reaching. He's reaching. Say cheese. Oh, cheese. Say Tony Pepperoni.
Tony Pepperoni.
$10, one topping. Man, his camera's so good, isn't it?
He just smiled. He showed him himself. And
Kids
the kid
love
just
seeing
smiled.
themselves. Like
Do
my
they?
niece loves looking at pictures of herself.
How do they know?
I don't know.
Hi, mommy. So who do we got?
So
World Series.
I'm taking the I'm taking the Red Sox in 5.
You'd have to be crazy not to take the Red Sox.
I'm taking the Dodgers in 7.
All right.
Just because I want to see 7 games. I don't want baseball to end,
I don't either.
but it's going to have to.
Yep.
We're at the best point in life right now. Oh. Gonna cough. Pneumonia. So, what's the bet?
What's the bet?
Double or nothing?
Yeah. Easily.
$10?
$10.
You got Red Sox and how many? Or does it matter? It's Red Sox in general.
Red Sox. If you want the Dodgers, then Red Sox all
Okay.
day. But
$5.
there we go.
I
Diaper
saw
money.
it here.
Diaper
You
money.
saw it.
Diaper money.
All right. So let's move on.
We're shifting gears to
NFL.
NFL.
Before we get to the NFL, yes,
Back it up.
exactly. Let's back it up, and let's just go to
Hockey.
No, please don't.
let's just go to NBA.
Oh, okay. Let's get that out of the
Let's
way.
get it out of
right?
the way.
What-
There's
what is-
one thing to
what
talk
is the
about.
NBA?
There's only one thing to talk about in the NBA.
Slave thinks that the NBA season shouldn't even happen.
They should just let everyone's contracts out.
Start over.
Yep. Play next year.
So they should do a draft, a whole new league.
That would be awesome.
What if you did that like every 5 years, a whole league
Just a
redrafted?
reset.
No, just everybody's contracts who they're in. I mean, that would be cool, by the way.
Wouldn't that
But
be cool?
Everyone whose contracts they're in right now that end next year, just let them go.
Makes
'Cause
sense?
It doesn't matter. The Warriors are not going to lose. Not a chance. in
I
hell.
like this thing about every like decade we totally reset.
I don't mind. They're saying baseball needs to do something different because it's boring.
Baseball needs to cut the season down.
The
That
NBA,
flip.
162 games
That flips.
is ridiculous.
it's long,
too
but
long.
it's the right amount.
No, what? How is it the right
I don't
amount?
think I could live with a shorter baseball season.
Baseball, you need it because you have to have the whole rotation go through. You can't. You have to see a different pitcher.
But maybe there's not a 5-man rotation then. If you cut the season to 120 games, maybe it's only a 4-man rotation.
That's a good question.
No,
What do you think, Sleeve?
I don't think so.
Why?
Why?
I don't know how anybody can say that 162 games is not too many.
Because you're playing your division.
It sounds a lot.
Because you're rewarding interdivision play. You're allowing teams to play one another.
They don't need to play 18 times.
They don't play 18 times.
Yeah,
18 series or 18
No,
games?
they play each team 18 times
Right.
in their division.
Right.
About there. Give
Right.
or take
6
a game.
times. 3 at home, 3 away.
That's a lot.
I don't know about that.
if you did away from it being 6 series to 4 series against each team, so that's 12 instead of 18, and there's 4 teams, 12 to 4, 36, that's 48. That's 48 compared to whatever 18 times, whatever it's called, 18, what's 18 times 4?
It's 72.
It's 72.
Yeah.
And it's opposed to 12 times 4. Is that what it would be?
48.
18. Yeah, 12 times 4 is 48. 72 minus 48.
24.
I think the point here is that the NBA finally had some excitement in it, and Ingram and the Lakers were the forefront of that excitement. Bring brawls back to the NBA. When was the last good brawl?
It had to be the
Rumble at the Palace.
That was the last good
Malice
brawl.
at the Palace.
2007.
Yep, the Palace. at
11
Auburn.
years, and we got that yesterday. That was horrible
Can you-
compared to that.
Do you know
Leonard Test went to the stands.
who was Lance Stevenson on the floor at the
The
melee? Was he?
I don't know. That's so long ago.
The where? The Malice at the Palace?
Malice at
He
Melee?
wasn't even playing that.
Okay, I was just asking.
Sure? 2007?
Yeah.
It seems like Lance Stevenson's been in the league and on every single team.
He is a journeyman. He's been there.
He's been around.
10 teams at least, I think.
I think he's been
The
on
Village
7.
Bicycle.
He's
Yeah.
been on like 8 teams in 7 years or something.
Did you?
But it seems like he's always on Indiana.
And Washington.
Were you satisfied with the brawl? I was not. Rondo got a couple good strikes in there.
Why did Brandon Ingram have to do anything?
Because he's gangster. Or he wants to be gangster.
But Brandon Ingram
Why is
looks
that a
like
good
he's
image for
always like
basketball?
super high. It looks like he's always high as a kite, like in another universe. And then all of a sudden, though, you see Brandon Ingram come alive.
Out of nowhere.
What
Emotion.
something ticked him off. Something got to him.
I'm telling you, James Harden slept with his mom or his sister. And he said something.
No,
after he fouled him.
Wasn't that Boobie Gibson in
LeBron.
Cleveland with LeBron?
Yeah. But the point is, James Harden did something to his family, and that's why he got pissed.
You heard it first, the Sportswire.
I'm telling
it's
you.
not always true, but it's a great rumor.
TMZ is gonna fucking release that shit. Earmuffs, Cam. Earmuffs.
I'm just so used to seeing Ingram for 2 or 3 seasons just look like he's like high as a kite, just there, like.
I'm so used to the
playing ball
NBA just
and
going
being big
up and down the court. So that was good to see some sort of aggression in the NBA. We didn't talk about the baseball play where everyone thinks this guy's dirty. Machado.
Let's finish this.
I
was
think,
crazy.
but I think
The
you guys
Staples
are.
Center.
Well, my point is, I think everyone's too soft these days. That wasn't even a bad brawl. Ingram did what he had to do. I like it. I personally like it. I like Machado's play too.
You do step
I don't-
on his ankle?
Yeah,
I think that was
fuck that.
definitely like.
You
dirty.
step on. If that guy's in your way, he made it too blatant.
First base, you peel
Machado
off right.
is a dirty.
First base, you peel off
He
right.
could have made it a little bit more.
And he wasn't even
in-
close. He was
Oh
out.
yeah.
He
He
way
was
out.
jogging. He was out.
Machado's a scumbag. Machado's
See,
dirty.
is Ingram a scumbag?
I just want to drag him by
Baby
his
scumbag.
cornrows.
Maybe why? Because
But
Why did he need to jump in?
he started it.
He's at a high school party.
and I'm going off memory here because I don't have it up right now.
Memory?
That's a personal
Memory
problem.
of working? He can't.
But so it happened was Ingram fouled Harden. Is that how it went
Ingram
down?
fell hard on a fast break.
Okay. Then
Then Harden complained
about not it being a shooting foul.
on and one.
Right. And so Ingram runs up and pushes Harden, 2-hand push, and then he runs into the ref's face, Ingram, and starts looking like it looks like he is just gonna kill the referee.
Should we role play? You want to be Ingram and I'll be Harden?
No, because it's
You want to be the ref? Okay.
but I don't think you
Okay,
can.
so you're Ingram. You
but I don't
foul
know what
me.
he said.
That's exactly the point. Okay, you foul, and then I say, yeah, that's why I fucked your mom, and then you're like, what'd you say?
You fat motherfucker. Big money.
Who am I?
You're Ingram.
I'm Ingram.
Yeah.
What you say, man?
I said I fucked your mom, and that was an and one.
What you say?
Have you been smoking?
You're the ref.
You been smoking, Brandon?
And then now I'm Chris Paul, and you're Rondo, and I'd be like, yeah, you fools are all crazy. You should get Allstate.
Craig Paul?
Yeah.
That is it?
Cliff?
Paul.
Cliff Paul.
Cliff Paul.
Okay, your turn. You're supposed to be Rondo.
I'm supposed to be Rondo?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
You should be like, nah, man, Farmers is better.
I've been on 6 teams in 3 years.
You should say Farmers is better. Triple A's better.
Did you call me a raptor?
Fuck you, cuz. All state for life. Boom.
Wow, I'm glad we're explicit. Because this got
He is for
this
everybody.
escalated real fast.
I got a baby in my hands. If they saw the live footage of this, they would laugh.
He's just holding his crotch.
Oh yeah, we forgot the ref.
Tony Pepperoni.
Why'd you blow
Rancho
that?
Bernardo.
Why'd you blow that foul, bro?
Why not?
Just relax, man.
Just
I think,
back to your
I
corner.
think Massieh is
Khabib.
playing everybody.
Back to your corner, Khabib.
I pictured it so differently than what just happened. It was an Allstate commercial the whole time.
But I just don't understand what triggered Ingram. I know what Massieh is going to say.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter why
What I liked-
he wasn't in the confrontation and came into the
the
confrontation?
greatest part of the whole thing was Ingram's at half court, and you just see him come flying into the scene, throwing a punch.
He Jermaine O'Neal, that Pistons fan. Do you remember that? Comes out of nowhere with his like 8-foot arm, fully extended, and just punches
Ingram
him.
was still standing at the 3-point line when his hand like went into Chris Paul.
Are we
Yeah.
surprised that Lance Stevenson didn't get involved?
I am. I'm surprised that Lance Stevenson didn't get involved. For
Maybe he
sure.
wasn't. Maybe he was the reason this all went down.
'Cause
It
he
was
had sex with his
misdirected anger.
What about LeBron? LeBron didn't do anything.
LeBron's in a really weird position because LeBron is good friends with Melo and Chris Paul, but he's teammates with Rondo and Ingram. So suspensions were handed out today. Chris Paul got 2 games. Ingram got 4, and Rondo got 3. So there's a lot going on with this Lakers team. I think
They look good.
they look better than I thought. They're going to need to learn how to finish.
Yeah, they're 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter comes around, and they're done.
They've been competitive in both their games.
How does LeBron look?
Like LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron looks like LeBron. I was impressed with
I saw
Lonzo
it.
yesterday.
I saw a soft pass from Lonzo that LeBron just grabbed with one hand and took to the rim.
You
like
know
a
who's
man.
been my biggest surprise? McGee.
Solid.
JaVale McGee? Why is he a surprise? He plays like a veteran. He went to go play with the Warriors.
But he
for a
didn't do
year.
that with the war. What he's doing,
He's
the last 2
dominant.
games.
When he's on the court and fresh, he's dominant. His problem is he can't play more
Minutes.
than 28.
Yeah.
He can't play, really more
Yeah,
than
the
24
shape is too
minutes.
Oh, that Bay Area.
Yeah, the Bay Area weed.
But that's the thing with JaVale McGee. It's just his stamina. He can't play a full game.
I
So
have
you
not
gotta-
tuned into the Warriors. Are they looking good?
I haven't seen any of their
I
games
think they
either.
won. There's been 2 games so far. So
And are
let's
they
just,
2-0?
Let's just
TV?
pump the brakes.
How come they don't play the Warrior games?
They
Lakers?
barely beat the Jazz.
But the Jazz are a good team. Young team.
Ricky Rubio.
He's back.
Oh no.
They got that
They
other.
had the other rookie, right?
Second year, yeah.
The guy who said he's the best rookie behind whoever was the best rookie last year.
Yeah, but that guy really wasn't a rookie.
Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't
the guy
know.
in the
That-
Sixers?
They wore the T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Ben Simmons. Is that
Ben
it?
Simmons, yeah. Sounds like a TV star.
Ted Stein.
That's done. In conclusion, Lakers 2019 champions. What do you think?
I don't think they're there yet. Golden
Playoffs.
State, 2-1.
Oh, they played 3 games.
They must have lost today, maybe.
To who? Who did they lose to?
They lost to the Cleveland. No, I don't even know what logo this is.
New logo. Are you guys fans of the advertisement
Nuggets.
on the
they
jersey?
lost to the Nuggets, 100-98
Nice. Lost by 2.
today. The 3-0 Nuggets.
Are we fans of the logos on the jersey?
I'm okay with it.
I don't like it.
Really? The Lakers have Wish.
Yes. What is that?
It's like an online shopping from like buying stuff from China for like $2.
Huh?
Like Alibaba.
No, it's not
Amazon?
Alibaba. It's more like, have you ever heard of Geek?
The Geek
No.
Squad? That's by.
No, just Geek.
Have you heard of Geek? Nope.
So it's just like going on and buying stuff, and it's like sent directly from China. It's maybe like $7.
Do you make a wish or like?
No, it's
Is there a
just
foundation?
Like, do they donate money?
No, it has nothing to do with anything except buying shit and from China directly.
How much did they pay for that sponsorship?
and you pay like $1 in like shipping from China.
Yeah.
So you pay like, so you can get like phone screen covers for like $2 plus $1 in. I'm a little worried here. Sleeve keeps picking up Cam, and it looks like Cam is just like a
squatting
beanie
down.
baby.
I know.
In
He knows
Sleeve's
that
hand.
the trajectory means he has to jump if he's going to get some air. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
He's gonna be the next. Who is the Arab basketball player?
I don't think we've
Khabib?
ever had one.
Nurmagomedov?
That's a UFC fight, but he was Russian.
No, there was one guy who was from like Saudi Arabia or something.
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Well, you're very racist. Do you think the Saudis killed that guy? Do you think they killed him?
I don't know much
journalist.
about it, but
I
it,
don't need nothing.
but it points
It sounds
to yes.
like they. Yes, it sounds
But
like they killed him.
I'm only going off the few news stories that I've heard.
Yeah.
Do you believe Trump? He thinks they didn't do it.
Does Kanye believe it?
We're not going there. on this
Kanye
podcast.
feels like what do you say? A superhero.
Kanye is his own superhero.
I'm surprised you don't have the hat on.
Make America Great Again?
Just a superhero hat.
Or
I wouldn't
the-
even call it Make America Great.
The Trump Kanye hat?
He changed it, right? Make America Great. Kanye did.
Did he? I don't know.
I don't think it's again.
America's already great. How can you make it great again if it's
More
already
greater?
great?
Well, that was the whole
Make
point,
America
right?
more greater. Ready?
Oh, we forgot to talk about this game live. The Chiefs.
Manhandle.
Oh man,
The Chiefs are just
this
tapping
guy
on
Hill.
that.
I'm facing him in fantasy. This is the last thing I needed. He
Touchdown.
killed me last week by going off for 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
I think he's got 2 this week.
Unreal. Anyway, let's circle back here a little NFL. So before we close out, I don't even know where we are. We're at baseball, basketball,
We're Tony
baseball.
Pepperoni, Rancho Bernardo.
We are at Tony Pepperoni Rancho Bernardo. Mention the Sportswire for a $10 large one-topping pizza at Tony Pepperoni in Rancho Bernardo.
Wow,
That's it.
Very good.
So,
Are we week 7 or week 8?
7, I want to say.
Yes, we are week 7. Okay, good. Big
So-
busy week. How about them Chargers winning by
How
1?
with them Chargers
This
in
kid's learned
London?
to squat down means he gets to go up.
So in
He's
London,
learning.
Chargers almost blew the game there.
I think they did.
They did blow the game.
Bad coaching at the end there.
The Titans totally dominated the second half. Their defense was playing great. Their offense was clicking. They scored their first touchdown since like week 4.
Yes.
And they tie the game with 30 seconds left. No, down by 7 with 30 seconds left. Score a touchdown. Mike Vrabel goes for 2. Sleeve, what's your take on going for 2 points, down by 1, going for the 2-point conversion
In London.
in London when your team has dominated the second half of play and you're in a neutral field?
Go for the win.
You go.
You go for the win.
Why do you go for the win?
Why not? If
Because you go for you have a 50-50 chance of making it.
yeah.
So you go for the tie, and then you go to overtime. Your team is
But you
dominating
still got to
play.
score again.
If your team's not dominating play and you were lucky to tie it up, I say absolutely.
But then you got to score again.
Well, yeah,
But why not
but
score
the
now?
whole game's not relying on one play.
And they had 2 shots at it.
Yeah.
I think after they missed that first attempt.
I thought
and
they were going to reevaluate
yeah,
and
just
then
kick
go
the
for it.
extra
I
point.
thought so too.
But they didn't.
They
and
didn't. They end up not making the 2-point conversion. They lose by 1.
And now they have a 16-hour flight home, deciding whether that was a good move or not. I personally agree with Sachs on this. I think you go for the tie. You go overtime. You give the London fans some extra
If
football.
if the Chargers were dominating the
only that
second half,
to win.
if the Chargers were moving at ease and scoring, if the Titans didn't have any faith in their defense, yes, I can see the point of going for 2 for the win. But the Titans were controlling that game at that point.
And overtime these days gives you the opportunity to get a stop, tie it, win it.
Yeah, just
There's options in overtime.
a bad coaching decision, which could come back to haunt the Tennessee Titans and their playoff chances.
Now that. Sorry.
That AFC South is tight.
Yeah, but bad type.
It is bad tight.
Like, they're all awful. I feel like. I'm going to switch gears for a second. Do
All
you
right.
guys. Now that the new overtime rules have been there for a little while, do you like them better?
What is the new overtime rule? Oh, with
You get
the
possession
unless
if they don't
score
score.
a touchdown.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been shortened though. I feel
has.
like okay.
Yeah.
It's 10 minutes.
Yep.
First
And
team-
only one.
Only one. That's it. You score a touchdown and it's over. You score 3 points and then the other team gets to possess the ball.
Yeah.
A defensive touchdown though wins it. Yeah.
Any touchdown wins it.
So
A defensive touchdown wins it?
Any touchdown wins it.
No, not. Yeah, maybe.
Any touchdown wins it.
yeah, defensive touchdown would win it.
3 points.
Only 3 points does it.
Yep.
A safety wins it as well, I believe.
I don't think so.
44-10. The Chiefs are just stomping on the Bengals.
I hope my fantasy is alive here.
Patrick Mahomes, 300 yards. First quarterback to do so since, what's that white guy's name? Andrew Luck.
Joe Montana.
Andrew Luck.
Speaking of overtime, the Browns went to overtime again. Their third overtime
Did
game
they win?
of the season. They did not. They lost on like a 50-yard
Remember when I told you 2 weeks ago we should bet on another tie? I feel another tie coming.
I don't recall so many overtime games as there has been this season.
But only two's ended up in the tie. We should bet on that
I think
third
there's
one.
been two ties so far.
$10 wins us $800
For what?
for
Just
a tie.
to bet that there will be a tie?
Yeah, we got to bet every single game $10, and we got to hope that it hits.
Oh, you bet every single
We
game.
got to.
So if there's going to be
10 times how many games?
so
8.
if there's
How many teams are there in it? 32.
There's 32, but how many? Some teams have 4 have
4
buys.
have buys. Yeah.
So there's 14 games, so it's $140.
$140 to win $840, but we could lose every week.
Right. It's to me, I'm out.
You're out.
You're
Shark
out.
Tank.
Yeah, I'm out.
Steve is over
how
here.
about the Bills putting up a 5 spot today?
Was it
The
6?
Buffalo
Was it
Bills
5?
put up 5 points. They lost 37-5.
What is that? Safety field goal? My math is
Safety
I
field goal.
failed
field
math.
goal. They lost 2 running backs.
How do you play that bad? Or that good, I should
Shady
say.
McCoy.
And they beat a good team earlier in the season. The Bills. The Vikings.
Yeah.
The Bills beat the Vikings earlier in the season.
Did they?
Yep. Week 2,
5
week
points.
3.
That's just
A 5 spot. Yep.
that's a field goal, and you somehow did they get the safety? Was that intentional?
Who knows?
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
No one knows.
So. So yeah, that was a charge.
Sleeves over here watching his Instagram lift.
No.
Steve's tired.
Yeah, Sleeve is tired.
Between the
It's 8 o'clock.
I know, it's near Sleeve's bedtime.
between the little baby that he ate yesterday at my house.
I heard.
The
California
baby
burrito?
arm. No, that was Saks.
I ate a California. He ate probably a
That's 9/10 of a serpent serve. Yeah.
serpent.
9/10? Why wouldn't you just finish it off?
No need.
Was
So
there a piece of
you
shrimp
eating
left?
it, eating it?
Was there a piece of
It
shrimp
was
left?
like this big.
Was it the shrimp?
No, I'm sure they were.
He just had like the end of the wrap of the burrito with the juice in the bottom.
No,
that was the one.
I respect that.
Juju's. It was on the Steelers.
Yeah,
Schuster?
Yeah, Juju Schuster Smith.
That surf and turf burrito is like $10.
Yeah.
Or $12.
that could feed a family of 4.
That's a big burrito.
Probably, in all honesty.
That's a big burrito.
That is probably the biggest burrito.
It's, the other one's 7. Yours was 7, right?
dollars or
I think
inches?
it's less than 7. I think it's like 6 and change,
Oh,
which is unreal.
yeah.
It's a hell of a buy.
It's a deal. It's a steal of a deal.
It is.
So for anyone listening who is out there, if anyone's listening,
You can't promote another restaurant, Sleep.
Tony Pepperoni Rancho Bernardo.
There you go. $10.
$10.
One topping.
One topping large. Come in and mention the Sportswire.
The best.
Sleeve gets distracted, and then he's about 20 feet away from the microphone. So I don't know if
yeah.
anybody's going to even hear him.
They can hear him.
This burrito is as big as a baby arm.
This burrito.
I
Like an
would
entire
think
baby
that
arm.
it is bigger than Cam's midsection.
Do you have a picture of this burrito?
I don't.
I think there's been one at one time or another.
I'm sure we've taken a picture, but
I think you took one
One
with an
time I-
iPhone next to it.
You know what I did?
One time I ate it just to surprise Justin because he told me I couldn't do it.
You don't tell.
This guy he'd come to my house before and he would take down 2 breakfast burritos.
Easily.
He's come to my house before with breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos are a different beast, I think. The eggs just don't make it as fluffy as, say, a surf and turf. That surf and turf's a big boy.
It is. I can take it down.
I couldn't take down the surf and turf.
I can't take down 2 burritos. I mean, I probably could. I don't want to.
I could probably take down 2 Chipotle burritos.
I was just about to say that. Could you take down 2 Chipotle burritos?
Depends on who's packing it. It's hit or miss at Chipotle.
Is she a lady with a bunch of tattoos?
It's E. coli or a good burrito.
And she's got a bunch of piercings.
You know what's weird?
And probably an ankle
When
monitor.
I get a burrito bowl, I like the chicken. But when I get a burrito, I like the steak.
Is there like a correlation with the tortilla and?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Girls are crazy. Yeah,
Mike's on.
you're right.
Tiger Woods still plays golf?
Should we bring this up? He just won the Tour
Masters.
Championship, right?
He won something,
The
right?
Tour Championship.
I don't know. Let's get back to football quickly. Rams, only undefeated team.
We talked about this earlier. Do you think they go undefeated?
No.
Who do they lose to?
I think that they lose to Kansas City.
I think they lose to Green Bay next week.
If it was
Tiger Woods won the Tour Championship.
if it was in Green Bay, I would say yes. But the fact that it's in LA, I say no. And then they play Seattle, and I don't think Seattle's any good at all this year.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we are still recording.
Still live. Tony Pepperoni.
So
Rancho
can we have
Bernardo,
$1?
large one zombie.
$10.
Can we
Someone
have
wants a
$1 for the
dollar.
arcade booth?
We are
Cameras
live
here
at Tony
live.
Pepperoni.
We're gonna have to edit this now.
If you do mention the Sportswire
You get
with
a
Sax
dollar
and Massieh,
and a $10
you
pizza.
get a.
He does have $1 handy.
You know, I have those dollars from when I went to Cabo.
Oh, you went to the bank for the first time in your life.
I went to the bank to get change, and I took a whole bunch of singles and fives with me so I can tip the staff. Now
And
you'd be
how much did you? You came back with money, so that's not good.
you'd be shocked how many people don't tip. It's incredible. Like I'd go to dinner, I'd always tip.
Well, it's all inclusive.
It's all inclusive, but that doesn't mean that the waiter's all inclusive.
Kind of. They get paid hourly.
They get paid hourly anywhere.
Not in Mexico.
So that's even more reason to tip in Mexico.
So, how much did you tip all trip? Is that a personal question?
I don't know offhand.
Oh, that's
Do you
good.
think it would be less than the average person?
What does average
No, I
person
tipped
mean?
more than the average person.
Okay.
Do you think you tipped
Absolutely.
less because they were Mexican?
Tony Pepperoni, Rancho Bernardo, large one topping,
Nobody?
$10.
Nobody.
No.
No? Okay. I'm
Well-
glad you finally answered.
Well, you know what? I'm going to back up and I'm going to keep it 100.
Whoa. Sax just got Ingram on me.
If it was in America, I probably would have tipped more.
See? I told
You're
you.
right. You're right.
I told you.
And I backed up.
Peso
and
versus dinero or dollar.
It's because the dollar is so strong in Mexico.
Nero.
I've had 6 beers.
dollar's
How
so
about this
strong.
this Honduras caravan that's coming fast?
What are we talking about?
Like
There's
the
a-
housing, like a broker caravan.
That's my beer.
See, it could happen.
There is a caravan of migrants coming from Honduras
Okay, there's
straight
not.
to America. I promise.
Wait, first of
A
all,
caravan is
how
a
many
land
of them are
thing.
coming?
They say at least 500.
And they can all fit in one caravan?
Apparently, and they made it through the Mexican border, so they're coming
So they
straight
go
for the
from
United
Honduras
States.
through Mexico.
This
and
is
they're-
real life news here.
Now, are
2018.
they heading towards San Diego or
They're
are they
heading
heading
to
towards
the
Arizona?
Tijuana border.
Really?
So they're coming here, and you hate that border,
I do not like the border.
even though you have a fast pass. What was that place we went to? Hashtag Paris.
Hashtag Hong Kong.
No, we never.
We didn't go to Hong
We
Kong.
didn't go there. We went to Paris. We went to see the Eiffel Tower. At the end of the day, the Padres got on top 8. Look at that. Like that.
Are we talking 1999 Padres?
Web gem.
What happened with the dollar?
The kid lost it. The kid
It went
messed
down
up.
versus the yen.
Did you get a ball?
Yes, the child hit fell on the way down.
Everybody gets a ball at Tony
They all
Pepperoni.
have balls. I know
Uh-oh.
the girl missed it.
Even the girls have balls here.
Whoa. Easy. Too tight of shorts. All right, Sleeve wants to get out of here. He's got to go pee.
We have a great show, a great comeback. Sportswire, Sax, Massieh, and Sleeve here at Tony Pepperoni. We got our #1 fan, Cam Man, here with us. Remember, if you come to Tony Pepperoni in Rancho Bernardo, mention the Sportswire, and you will receive a large one-topping pizza for $10.
Woo! And a dessert on
And a
Farrah.
dessert? Yep. If you want a dessert, you just tell them to put it on Farrah's tab, and she'll take care of it for
That's
you.
Farrah with an F, not an S.
That's correct.
Sarah?
1 R.
Do you get that a lot?
Anyways, thanks for joining us,
That was
Sportswire, Sax, Massieh, and Sleeve. We'll catch you next time from Tony Pepperoni.
Rancho Bernardo, $10. One topping lunch.
They do have a special where you can get a beer too, but
$25.
Hit or miss.
$2
No, no, no.
one topping,
Hit or
Coors or
miss.
Bud.